In the classroom, a little girl was frantically scribbling numbers on her paper. The teacher tried to stop her, but her fingers continued to write at a rapid pace. Exasperated, the teacher forcibly pulled the paper away, causing the girl to display a look of extreme fear. During the school's 50th anniversary celebration, a special commemorative ceremony was planned. Students were asked to draw their visions for the future, which would be placed in a time capsule and buried underground, only to be reopened 50 years later. Fast forward 50 years to the school's centennial celebration. The time capsule was reopened in the presence of teachers and parents. The girl from years ago, now an elderly woman with white hair, was invited to cut the ribbon. The letters from the capsule were distributed to each student. The elderly teacher encouraged everyone to see if the children's visions for the future had come to fruition. A boy named Keller squeezed into the crowd and received a letter. When he opened the envelope, his classmates laughed at his bad luck. While others had drawings, he only had a string of boring numbers. Keller got the letter that the little girl Lucinda left behind. He was very confused about this. Suddenly, Keller noticed a figure in black watching him from a distance, but in the blink of an eye, the figure vanished. However, the seemingly boring string of numbers caught the attention of Keller's father, John, a professor of astrophysics at MIT. With his keen sense for numbers, John quickly went online to investigate. The results were shocking. The initial numbers on the paper corresponded to the date and casualty count of a terrorist attack in the United States that year. To understand what was going on, John copied the remaining numbers onto a whiteboard for further analysis. He divided the seemingly random numbers into groups and discovered that the circled sets resembled dates. Astonishingly, the circled numbers corresponded to the dates and casualty figures of major accidents that had occurred over the past 50 years. After repeated scrutiny and verification, John couldn't find a single flaw. As a firm believer in the randomness of the universe, even Professor John couldn't believe this was mere coincidence.